I'm Marino Vigliotti from CoreTech, and today I'm here again to meet Richard. Richard talked about TechTribe, and today we will focus on a different part of the TechTribe. Thank you. Welcome back, Richard.
My pleasure. Great to see you again.
Thank you. So first of all, I would like to ask you, why an MSP, or want to be an MSP, or behaving like MSP, coming from Italy, Germany, France, let's say non-English speaking, non-native, would benefit from joining TechTribe, which I believe is mainly English speaking at the moment.
Yes.
So what could be?
It's a good question. So it is mainly English speaking. However, we have got members in Germany, lots of members in Italy. Thank you to CoreTech. We've got members in France, Spain, lots of non-English speaking countries. Now, it's true that the content is English speaking, but we try to make it plain English, easy to understand. And the other thing I would say, Marino, we've got lots of people in different countries who are building their own portions of the community to speak to each other and to help one another as well. So I think that's an important part of it. What we are trying to encourage going forward is to, when COVID-19 has moved on, when the world gets back to some degree of normality, for people to get together in their respective countries in different parts of the world. Now, when I grew up in the managed service provider industry, I was very, very lucky in that I got to spend lots of time with people who are a lot smarter than me and a lot more successful than me, and I learned from them. In person, yeah. And I did that at local user groups and at peer groups, and I travelled to meet people. I think nowadays there's not so much of that, and not just because of COVID-19. Before COVID-19, I was speaking to a group of MSPs in France, and they were saying French MSPs don't talk to one another because they think they're competitors and they don't want to share with competitors. The reality is, I built my MSP business from sharing openly and honestly with competitors, with friends, and building relationships that way. There are enough clients for all of us. And there is a phrase that I'm fond of using, that a rising tide lifts all boats. So we share openly and honestly within the TechTribe, and I understand that in different parts of the world there might be slightly different challenges that people face, but we are building communities in all parts of the world, English speaking, non-English speaking, and what an MSP, the challenges an MSP faces in America might be very similar to the challenges an MSP in Italy face. So there is a lot to be learned from looking outside of your own geography and learning from what other people are doing as well.
So people would be very surprised to hear that somebody in a country like US, an MSP, it's literally the same. It's the same with one or two people. So the barriers should be broken down from this.
Absolutely.
So I'm assuming now you can tell us how big is this community? It must be big, small, and for example, when you join a community, the first thing you do, you feel stupid to ask questions. So give us an idea, the size, and how to feel about asking the question.
Yeah. Well, when you first join the community, so first of all, let me answer the question: how big is the community? At the time we're recording this now, there are 2,000 from all over the world. So we've got South Africa, Australia, UK and Ireland, Italy, Spain, Germany, United States, Canada, Mexico, Singapore. We've got people
everywhere. All continents have been covered.
Everywhere. If you ask, and often our members do ask, they say, I have got a client who has got a satellite office in, does anybody know? And then lots of TechTribers say, yes, I'm there and I can help. We've not found anywhere that we can't help introduce TechTribers to one another. Brilliant. So that's a good side of it. But in answer to your question, so when you first join the TechTribe, There's so much information, so many people, and you're like, I don't want to look stupid asking questions. Now, each month we run something called, well, we run 2 of them a month, called the Tribal Gathering. Now, this is a live video call, and whether you're a new triber or you've been in the tribe for ages, whether you're an expert or a beginner, we all come together. And the very first thing that we do at the start of the tribal gathering is to say, what wins have you had this month? So we encourage people to share what they're being successful at. And that helps to let people know everybody is winning and doing good things, lifting people up. Then the second thing we ask is, are you a new triber? Is this your first tribal gathering? And people say, hey, I'm here for the first one. And we say, you are welcome. Ask questions away. We want you to ask questions. There are no silly questions. Please go ahead and ask away. And we get new tribers. We're adding about, at the moment, I would say about 100 new tribers a month who are joining us from all over the world. And it is a very friendly and open place. Javier, who is our community manager in Mexico, he is very good. If people are worried about making mistakes, firstly, you can't make mistakes. People are very, very friendly. But if you post something somewhere, Javier will take a look and say, I've moved that to where more people are going to see it for you. Every week, I write what is called the Tribal News. It's an email that goes out, and we say, here's what's going on in the tribe, here's what people are talking about, here's what's new, the new templates and recordings and things that are going on as well. So we make it very, very friendly for new tribers to jump in, to ask questions, to see what's happening. And everybody's so friendly, they will help. We've got experts in there who will answer questions. It's really, really good. So the Tribal Gathering, I run one once a month for the for United Kingdom, for America, for European time zone, and then Nigel runs one once a month for Australia, New Zealand, and the other time zones.
So people want to sleep.
People want to sleep, yeah. You can attend both if you want, but you may not get as much sleep. So.
Brilliant. So this leads me to talk about learning from each other. So I'm assuming when people are a little bit more confident, if somebody is new, is asking what they think is a stupid question. I always say to people, the only stupid question is the one that you never ask, because you don't know the answer.
Agreed.
So I'm assuming the people are more been there longer, they will help the others. So it's not just coming from experts, from people actually feeling exactly the same pressure, the same problem, and helping the person next to them, virtual.
Yes, absolutely. So there's 2 things I would say. When you first join the tribe, so much information, and that's just the templates and what we call the tribal library. Huge library of documents, of videos, of things that can help MSPs. But the second thing is you've got the tribal forum. Now this is a place where you can go and ask questions and get advice from people, talk about the challenges in your business and how you can get help and how you can help others. The interesting thing is the tribal forums have been there for over 2 years. We have got tens of thousands of articles written in there and posts from people. So if you're worried about asking a question, just do a search.
Classic.
Somebody else will have asked that question, but you can ask that question yourself and people will say, here's some info, but here is what I think about it as well. One of the things that we have prided ourselves on is that it is a friendly, it is a safe environment. Nigel has created a community that is open and honest and friendly. We don't speak badly towards one another. We do not bash vendors. So we don't say, oh, this vendor's rubbish. And we have constructive conversations. And in the however many years now the tribe has been running, I can count on one hand the number of forum posts that we've had to moderate. There is no ill feeling. There is no being nasty to one another. It is a friendly, safe
It's
place.
very nice because often you go on some other communities and you hear people having a go just because they have a frustration with that vendor, they cannot express it directly. So it's very nice. So now if we move on the last question, which is about everyone. I had 10 years experience traveling in Europe and from the Sweden to the Italians, from the French to the Germans. They always said when I visited them, we are different. Everyone feels they're different. That's brilliant. But can you give me specifically about the TechTribe, difficult regions, and how they can get value? I heard this word about TBR, technology business
reviews. Yeah.
So even for difficult region where value is difficult to be perceived.
Absolutely. So the first thing that I would say, Marino, whilst I understand that there is different challenges, economic, cultural, all the things that go along in different zones, it has been my experience that managed services works anywhere in the world. That has been my experience, and I have travelled, I have worked in Sweden, America, Australia, Italy, all over. Managed services works anywhere in the world, my opinion.
You confirm it's just a perception.
Yeah, but people say, oh well, the small businesses in my part of the world, they don't want to spend money, or they don't get it. Well, I understand. Everybody has had those challenges, and one of the things that we do in the tribe is help you to ask the right questions at the right time to the right people. So you are attracting the good quality people who want to work with you, and you're pushing away the people who just don't get it and don't understand.
So standing back from.
Yeah, so we absolutely do that. Now, you said about technology business reviews.
Mm-hmm.
So some people might know them as QBR, quarterly business review. So when I ran my MSP business, we had a quarterly business review. We would sit down with the business owner, the client. We would say, here's what's happening within your business. Here's what we think we need to change. Now you tell us what's happening in your business, and it would work that way. Nowadays, there's been lots of discussion in the TechTribe. QBR, TBR, what should we call it? Quarterly for some clients is too long. For other clients, it's not long enough. So a technology business review, a TBR, when you sit down with your clients and you talk about their business, it's really, really important. And I will say, for everybody watching this, whether you're in Italy, Germany, Spain, France, England, wherever, if you do managed services very well, when you first start working with a client, they are stressed, they are experiencing pain, they come to you and you are the hero. You say, we'll deal with that, we'll make it all go away, and you do. And then 6 months, 5-6 months later, the client is sat there and they're going, I don't have any problems anymore. What is it I'm paying you for?
What are you doing?
They don't remember the pain. So a TBR, technology business review, and reporting and things like that is really important to demonstrate to the client you're not experiencing pain anymore because we are taking the pain away from you. So you're demonstrating to them, this is what's going on, this is what you are paying us for. And that's why it's so important not just to do managed services well, but to demonstrate you're doing managed services well.
Setting the pace.
Yes.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Richard. Thank you for the listeners and the watchers. If you want to benefit from the TechTribe, please click on the link at the bottom of this video or the post, and you will receive a fantastic offer from CoreTech and from our friends from TechTribe. Thank you, Richard.
Thank
See you at the next episode.
Cheers.
See you soon. Bye.